What's up, gym rats? It is arm day, 13 weeks out. Trained at export in downers, mixed it up. Didn't have my training partner with me today, so doing this solo. Started off with some tricep extensions. Okay, doing some push downs here, just warming up the elbows. Good squeezes. Did some superset with this. So started off with a set of 12. To 15, worked our way down, doing some working sets at 8 to 10, and then flipped around, and then we did a set where we did some 5-second holds, and really just focused on squeezing, just making those triceps contract and squeeze as hard as possible. Just really focused on that pump and getting lots of blood in there and squeezing. Started off with 4 sets of this, so like I said, 12 to 15 for the first set, worked our way down to 8 to 10, and then flipped around here and did a bunch of 5-second holds there. So we went to biceps. Okay, so then started off with some hammer strength preacher curls. Okay, and then we did the same idea here. We did sets of 12 to 15, and then worked our way down to 8 to 10. And then what we did after we rocked out these first sets, we did a superset where we did some, again, 5-second holds. When I did this, just dropped off that 25 plates, went back to having a 45 plate on there, and then locked back into the machine. And then when I made my concentric squeeze, just held it for 5 seconds. Again, really trying to squeeze the biceps, pumping as much blood in there, forcing as much blood into those biceps as possible. Again, starting off your workout, tons of things you can do. Today, this is what I chose to do. It was different from my last few arm days to start off with, and just really got a good pump going right off the bat. Loosened up the elbows, loosened up the tendons and the joints and everything, and felt pretty good. After I got done with this, again, did 4 sets there. After we got done with this, we did some Smith machine overhead extensions. If you've never done these, play around with these for your positioning, for what feels best for you. So you can see the bench I've got at a slight incline, and I'm bringing the bar right behind the bench. So I'm trying to get a really nice stretch in my triceps, and you can see, I'm going way past 90 degrees when I'm bringing that down behind my head, so that I get a full, nice full range of motion. And again, this is very controlled. Again, I didn't have my training partner with me today, so I just did this in the Smith. A lot of times I'll do this with dumbbells or with a barbell or a preacher bar. Today, just mixed it up. When I was doing this, again, when I got to the top of the motion, really focused on squeezing the tricep as hard as I could for a little bit, and then coming back down and feeling that stretch. Again, you guys, when doing this, try to keep your elbows relatively close to you. Some people get them out. It's just, for me, I try to keep them close to me. I feel it more in my triceps. All right, doing a little superset here. So we're rocking out some hammer curls with some dumbbells. Did them at the same time, really trying to feel those biceps squeeze as they're coming up. Trying not to rock too much, keeping my body upright. You can see me leaning a little bit, but I'm trying to keep my shoulder blades back, keep my chest up. So we rocked out a set of those, and then went into the Smith, and then we did some drag curls. Okay, you can do these free weights, you can do these with dumbbells, barbells. Today, I was just rocking a Smith in there. So again, we did some drag curls, just pulling that right up my body. You can see my elbows are going backwards to shorten the length of the bicep. Squeeze that up and then rep that out. 4 sets with those tricep extensions, those overhead ones, or behind the head ones, and then with these we did the same thing. So did 4 sets, superset these 2 exercises. Again, I'm pulling that up, feeling that squeeze, trying to keep my body as upright as possible. Okay. All right, moving on here. 2 more exercises here. One more try, one more thigh. So here we do a little superset where we flip the grip for this. Okay, so grip is flipped, palms are up, and then again I'm bringing it down, just really trying to feel the squeeze in my tricep, pump as much blood into that as possible. Did 4 sets here, again going from 12 to 15 I think on the first one, and the last set I made sure I got to 10. Then we come over here and we do some single arms to burn it out. Okay, so facing sideways from the machine, just grabbing it with my hand. You can see it, my tricep, squeeze and stretch. I'm just pumping a lot of blood into there. Okay, again, you guys, when you're doing this, I flip arms. So the first set I do my right arm first, second set I do my left arm first, just so I'm not doing it the same every time and giving my, left arm more rest every time. Just alternate it. Okay, so again, bringing that hand right up my body and squeezing and back. As you can see, I flip back and forth. I was feeling pretty good, so we really burned these out a lot. Did sets of 5, just alternated back and forth between these, just really trying to squeeze as much as I could, get as much blood pumped in there as I could. And another reason I do this too is that it's a little different angle. So when you're doing the first exercise, palms are up, hands are in front of you. This one, when we're burning it out, we're getting the hand to come up the body and to the side. And then just really like a concentration squeeze. You're here doing concentration curls. This is like a concentration extension. It's really concentrating on that muscle. You can see here I was barely getting it to straight. Wasn't even getting it to straight because my triceps were just cached. They were done. So again, try this exercise. Again, great for a burnout. And just throw this in your workout once in a while. Mix it up. Pump was great. Felt great. All right, last for biceps. All right, so we did some curls here using the preacher curl bench here, but flipped so that I could get a little more of gravity, working this dumbbell. So I'm getting a big stretch, big squeeze up. You can tell, a lot of people go really heavy on this with dumbbells, and then the range of motion is so small. Go lighter and get a full range of motion where you can really squeeze that bicep at the top. So you got that nice big stretch, nice big squeeze, contract that bicep all the way up. Okay, you guys, when you're doing this, I can get it 10 to 12. Again, everything was 4 sets. Did 4 sets of every exercise today. Switched over to the left arm. Again, trying to get a big full range of motion coming down and then coming up. Again, when you're doing these two, I like to tilt. You can see my body's angled just a little bit. Just opens up the chest a little bit, opens up the shoulder a little bit, puts more of the stress on the bicep. Just activates it a little better because you're not using any secondary muscles to try to help that bicep curl that up. So after this, we rock this out and supersetted this with some overhand curls using the bar here. So again, didn't go super heavy. Palms are down instead of being up. So we're gonna work the forearms a little bit more there, and then just rep these out for 10 to 12. Again, when doing this, try to keep your body upright. Try not to rock your body forward too much. Keep your core nice and tight, and that's it. Okay. So guys, thank you for watching. Try this workout. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe. You guys have a great day. Keep killing it.